Yehovah Shammah. Yehovah is there. Yehovah Elohi. Yehovah Shammah. Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Please fill me and lead me, and cover me and stir me, and speak through me with your Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness and humility to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Amen. We'll start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself, and you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts, mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hand, behold, nail, behold. Nehemiah chapter 11. The leaders of the people took up residence in Jerusalem, while the rest of the people cast lots to bring 1/10 of them to live in Jerusalem, the holy city, with the other 9/10 in the other cities. The people blessed all those who volunteered to live in Jerusalem. In the cities of Yehuda, everyone lived on his own property. The people of Israel, the Kohanim, the Levi'im, the temple servants, and the descendants of Shlomo's servants. But the leaders of the province lived in Jerusalem. Some of them living in Jerusalem were from the people of Yehuda, and others were from the people of Benjamin. Those from the people of Yehuda were Ataliah, the son of Uzziah, the son of Zechariah, the son of Armaiah, the son of Shephatiah, the son of Mahalalel, descendants from Peretz, and Maaseiah, the son of Baruch, the son of Kol-Hazi, the son of Haziah, the son of Adiah, the son of Yoyariv, the son of Zechariah, who belonged to the family of Shelah. The total number of descendants of Peretz living in Jerusalem was 468 courageous men. These are the people of Benjamin: Salul, the son of Mashulam, the son of Yoed, the son of Padiah, the son of Koliah, the son of Maaseiah, the son of Atiel, the son of Yeshiyahu. After him, Gabi, Salai, 928 in all. Yoel, the son of Zachri, was their overseer, and Yehuda, the son of Hasnuah, was second in charge of the city. From the Kohanim, Yedya, the son of Yoyariv, Yakin, Sariah, the son of Hilkiah, the son of Mashulam, the son of Zadok, the son of Merot, the son of Achituv, the supervisor of the house of God, and their kinsmen who did the work from the house. In all 822. And Adiah, the son of Yerokam, the son of Plaliah, the son of Amsi, the son of Zechariah, and the son of Pashkur, the son of Milkiah, with his kinsmen, heads of their fathers' clans, 243. And Mashsai, the son of Azarel, the son of Achzai, the son of Mashali Mot, the son of Amir, with his kinsmen, courageous men, 128. Their overseer was Zavdiel, the son of Ha-Gadolim. From the Levi'im, Shemaiah, the son of Hashud, the son of Azrikam, the son of Hashaviah, the son of Buni, and Shabtai, and Yozavad, from the leaders of the Levi'im, who were in charge of the external affairs of the house of God, and Mataniah, the son of Makkah, the son of Zavdi, the son of Asaph, the leader who began the thanksgiving prayer, and Bakbukiah, the son of the second among the kinsmen, and Avdah, the son of Shamuah, the son of Galal, the son of Yudatan. All the Levi'im in the holy city numbered 284. The gatekeepers Akuv, Talman, and their kinsmen who kept watch at the gates numbered 172. The rest of Israel, the rest of the Kohanim, and the rest of the Levi'im were in all the cities of Yehuda, each on his own property. The temple servants lived in the Ophel, Zikah, and Gishpa were in charge of the temple servants. The overseer of the Levi'im in Jerusalem was Uzi, the son of Bani, the son of Hashaviah, the son of Mattaniah, the son of Micah. From the descendants of Asaph, the singers, he was in charge of the work of the house of God. For they were subject to the king's orders, and there was a fixed schedule for the singers, assigning them their daily duties. Patakiah, the son of Mashavzavel, from the descendants of Zerach, the son of Yehuda, was the king's deputy in all the affairs concerning the people. As for the villages and their surrounding fields, some of the people of Yehuda lived in Kiryat Arba and its villages, in Divan and its villages, and Yekabzeel in its villages, in Yeshua, in Malada, in Beet Pelet, in Hatzar Shual and its villages, and Beersheba and its villages, in Ziklag, and in Mohana and its villages, in En Rimmon, in Zorah, in Yarmut, Zanoach, Edelam and their villages, in Lachish and its surrounding fields, and in Azekah and its villages. Thus they occupied the territory from Beersheba as far as the Hinnom Valley. The people of Benjamin lived from Giva onward in Michmas and Aya, in Beet El and its villages, and in Anatot, Nov, Ananya, Hatzor, Ramah, Getayim, Hadid, Zevoim, Nevalat, Lud, Ono, and Gir Hashim. Of the Levi'im, some of the descendants from Yehuda settled in Benjamin. How can we learn to love our Creator after reading this fascinating 11th chapter of Nehemiah? We can love Yehovah by dwelling faithfully where He calls you. Love Yehovah by seeking His presence as your true dwelling place. Love Yehovah by honoring His city and His people as holy unto Him. How can we love our neighbors as we love ourselves and as Yeshua loves us? By supporting those who sacrifice for the sake of the community, blessing them for their willingness. How can we bear one another's burdens? By standing together in the places Yehovah assigns, so the weight of His work is shared by all. What are the top 3 fruits of the Spirit found? 1. Faithfulness. Families lived in Jerusalem as Yehovah directed. 2. Sacrifice. Many left comfort to serve the city's restoration. 3. Obedience. They submitted to Yehovah's appointed order. What is the Hebrew word that encapsulates this chapter? Moshav, dwelling, settlement. Verse 2. The people blessed all the men who willingly offered to live in Jerusalem. How can we find Yeshua in the scriptures? Just as people dwelt in Jerusalem, Yeshua tabernacled among us. The willingness of families points to Yeshua's willing sacrifice. The holy city anticipates New Jerusalem where Yeshua reigns. Mitzvah response, Torah-based, mitzvah. Deuteronomy 12, verse 5. Seek the place Yehovah your God will choose to put His name there. A response might look like this: I will dwell where Yehovah places me, finding joy in His presence above all else. Hebrew declaration: Baruch ha-oleh, lagur bi Yerushalayim. Blessed is the one who dwells in Jerusalem. We'll end with the Aaronic blessing using the name. Yehovah will kneel before you presenting gifts, and He will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehovah will illuminate the wholeness of His being toward you, bringing order, and He'll provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehovah will lift up the wholeness of His being and look upon you, set in place all you need to be whole and complete. Shalom, shalom.